I should put that as the intro to the video. Just be like, don't be a douche. Stay classy.
Because you're calling me a douche.
Well, takes one to know one.
Yeah, you just call yourself a douche.
What's up, guys? So today is the first week of the NFL. Today literally is the Packers heading over to Chicago to face the Bears. And my dad isn't here. Normally my dad is here and we do picks together, and he picks his picks, which most of the time aren't great. Then I pick my picks, which are better, because I'm pretty sure I won last series. Again, we did this last year. Every week, me and my dad pick the week's games, and then at the end, the winner is the winner, and it's last year. I think last year was me. So this week, like I said, my dad has work really early tomorrow, so I have his picks here. I'll give you guys his picks, and then I'll give you guys my picks. I don't know why he picked his picks. Some of them I am really like, what are you doing? So maybe next week he'll explain to you guys why he picked what he picked. But yeah, before I jump into it, I just want to address something really quick. The Bahamas got completely devastated by Hurricane Doreen, and I know a lot of you guys, a lot of my subs are residents of the Bahamas, and you guys watch my videos. And I just want to tell you guys to stay strong and stay safe, and especially my dudes in Florida, and my guys, the Dolphins, and all those guys. That hurricane is heading towards Florida, so stay safe and be careful. But let's jump right into the picks. So we start off with literally tonight's video. Even though I'm recording this on Wednesday, it's going uploaded on Thursday. Tonight's video is, like I said, the Green Bay Packers are heading up to Chicago to face
the Bears.
My dad is taking the Chicago Bears. I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, cheeseheads, discount double check. I think that every time the Bears face the Packers, they get so close to beating them. If you guys remember last season, they got so close to beating them. They had Khalil Mack. They were getting in Aaron Rodgers' face, just destroying him. And then Packers came back because they got Aaron Rodgers. I honestly think that Aaron Rodgers is going to help. I think some of the new weapons they got is really going to help. And I think it's that whole thing where the Packers always have the Bears numbers, and I think the Packers are going to win that one. So I picked the Packers. Next, we got the Rams heading down to Carolina to face on the Panthers. I don't even know what that means. My dad is taking the Rams. I am also taking the Rams. Rams still have a great defense. They still have Todd Gurley. They still have Cooks. They still have that good offense. I'm taking the Rams. My dad's taking the Rams. Cam Newton has been injured. I don't even know what's going on with him. They really don't have much of an offensive line. Me and my dad are both taking the Rams. Then we have the Redskins heading to Philly to take on the Eagles. My dad is taking the Redskins. I don't know why he's taking the Redskins. I think he likes Case Keenum, and I think he likes the defense. Again, the Redskins defense is very underrated. Don't sleep on that Redskins defense. On the other hand, I'm taking the Eagles. I think that the Redskins offense is going to struggle, regardless if it's Case Keenum or Haskins. I think their offense and quarterback situation is going to struggle a little bit. I think the Eagles' defense is pretty good, and their offense is pretty freaking good. So I'm going to take the Eagles in that one. Then we got the Buffalo Bills coming to my neck of the woods, New Jersey, to face the Jets. Me and my dad are both taking the Bills. Not because we hate Adam Gase and not because we hate the Jets, but I honestly think that Josh Allen is going to be a pain in everybody's butts. The way he runs around like a crazy person, and I think they're getting more instilled in that offense. And the Jets' new head coach, new defensive coordinator, Sam Darnold, had a great preseason, and everyone all of a sudden wants to say he's the next best thing again, just like when they beat the Lions week 1 last year. But again, me and my dad are both taking the Bills. And then we got the Atlanta Falcons heading up to Minnesota. Good thing it's this time of the year, but they are in the dome, so that didn't really matter. And to take on the Vikings. Me and my dad are both taking the Vikings. Atlanta Falcons kind of struggled last year, and the Vikings still have that defense. They got Barr back. They got a lot of their defensive players back. Harrison at safety. So me and my dad are both going to take the Vikings in that one. Then we got the Kansas City Chiefs heading down to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Me and my dad are both taking the Chiefs. I have no faith in that Jaguars offense. They got a new quarterback. If you guys remember last year, I kept saying, Blake Bortles sucks and this, and that. They now have a new quarterback in Nick Foles. They still have, he's a good, when we played them in preseason, he did really well. He was very precise with his throws. The defense still has Jalen Ramsey. They got Josh Allen on that defense. But I think that the Chiefs, it's just that dynamic Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. It's going to be a close game, that one, but I'm going to lean towards the Chiefs. But I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think that's actually going to be a really good game, especially because now that the Jaguars have a legit quarterback. Then we got the Tennessee Titans heading up to Cleveland. Now, the Cleveland Browns, everyone wants to dawn them to be, division winning, going to get in the playoffs, deep run in the playoffs. Even some people think Super Bowl. I don't. I think if they don't win a minimum of 9 to 10 games, I think their offseason was a complete and utter failure. And I think they're getting a little too hyped up. A little bit too hyped up. But me and my dad are both going to take the Cleveland Browns in this one. Tennessee Titans with Mariota at quarterback. Still think he's going to struggle a little bit. I still think they'll struggle a little bit. So I'm going to take, me and my dad are both take the Cleveland Browns in this one. Then we got the Indianapolis Colts heading to LA. I almost said San Diego. I swear I almost said San Diego, but they're heading to LA. I don't know. They should just go back to San Diego. San Diego Chargers. Rich history. Get out of LA. They're heading to LA to face the Chargers. Me and my dad are both taking the Chargers. Andrew Luck retired, and we'll see what Brissett can do against the Chargers. The Chargers don't have Derwin James. They don't have Melvin Gordon, so we'll see how that pans out. But me and my dad are both going to take the Chargers on that one. Then we got the Bengals heading to Seattle to take on the Seahawks. Me and my dad are both taking the Seahawks. Bengals have a new head coach. Finally got rid of Marvin Lewis, who's been there forever, and took him to the playoffs constantly, but never could win. Andy Dalton, AJ Green seems to be injured again, even though I picked him up in my fantasy in like round 9 and 10. Great pickup for him because he will be back, but he's injured now. They got rid of a bunch of defensive players too. I think the Seahawks are just going to do better. They have Jadeveon Clowney. I just think the Seahawks will do better, and so does my father. Then we have the 49ers heading to Tampa Bay to face the Bucs. If you notice, all the Florida teams are playing home week 1, which is hilarious to me. You got 49ers facing the Bucs. My dad is taking the Buccaneers. I don't know why. I guess he likes Jameis Winston. I think the fact that Ndamukong Suh's there now, maybe that affects his decision. I'm taking the 49ers. I think Garoppolo bounces back. They have Little at tight end. I think I'm going to take the 49ers in this one. I like what they're doing, and I think they're going to bounce back this year. Then we got the New York Giants heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Now, Eli Manning and the New York Giants own the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. But it's not the same Eli Manning. And it's not the same New York Giants without Odell. And me and my dad taking the Cowboys. Zeke signed his contract. He'll be back. Dak Prescott, still got the offensive line, all that stuff. Me and my dad are both going to take the Cowboys in that one. Then we got the Detroit Lions heading to Arizona, where it's really hot and dry, to take on the Cardinals. My dad is taking the Cardinals. Again, he's not here. I wish I could hologram him here and him tell me why in his right mind he thinks that the Cardinals might win that game. I'm taking the Detroit Lions. I don't see, maybe Kyler Murray goes off and does great. I'm hoping all these rookies go off and do great because I got their rookie premier card on Madden, and I need better players, so I just need those cards to be boosted after week 1. Like, give me a bunch of 80s, 87s. I need better cards. But he's taking the cards. I don't see it. I'm taking the Lions on that one. Then we got the Monday night game, which good. It's not the Thursday game, the kickoff game, because screw the Patriots. If you're a Patriot fan and you don't honestly understand why I said screw the Patriots, just look around me. Just look around me. Got the Steelers going up to Foxborough to take on the Patriots. My dad's taking the Patriots, which, of course, they're home. But like I said, screw the Patriots. I'm taking the Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster is going to do great. Connor is going to do great. Ben Roethlisberger is going to do great. Hopefully their tight end, McDonald, just stiff-arms somebody to the ground. They don't got their safety. Dealing with drug charges and all that stuff. Gronk's not there. I'm taking the Steelers. Might be blasphemous, but I'm taking the Steelers. Then we got the 2 Monday night games. It's a tradition, 2 Monday night games. So I feel bad for the late game starts at 10:20, but it is over in the West Coast, so that's not bad for them now that I think about it. But you got the Texans taking on the Saints. The Texans with now Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills taking on the Saints with Drew Brees, Kamara, Thomas, all these great players. Ted Ginn's still there. Me and my dad are both taking the Saints. I don't care what the Texans have. I don't care what the Texans picked up. Saints are winning this one. And me as a Dolphin fan, I want the Texans to have an absolutely horrific season. Not to jinx you guys or anything, but we have your first-round picks. And I'd like to have 2 very early first-round picks. And then the final game is the Broncos heading to LA to take the Raiders. Oakland to take the Raiders. Oh, no, it's LA. They're actually moving to Vegas. But they're going to Oakland to take the Raiders at 10:20. So for them, it's like a 7:20 game. I think they're 3 hours behind us on the East Coast. My dad is taking the Raiders, and I thought about it. And I said, do I want to take the Broncos? The Broncos with Joe Flacco at quarterback. And then I was like, what other weapons they got? And I'm like, they got Emmanuel Sanders. What other weapons they got? Lindsey at running back. I'm like, well, the Raiders got Carr, Antonio Brown. So I took the Raiders. I'm taking the Raiders in this one. I think it'll be a close game. I think both defenses are Broncos got Von Miller. Help that. But I'm going to take the Raiders. I'm going to think only because with Antonio Brown on the team, I think it gives them that little edge to take that win. But then we get to the game you guys want to know about, the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens in Miami. My dad is taking the Dolphins. Diehard Dolphin fan. A lot of you guys, even if you're not a fan of the Dolphins watching this video, probably started laughing when I said my dad is taking the Dolphins. I'm debating whether I want to tell you guys who I'm picking and make you guys wait for my preview video on the Dolphins-Ravens game. I think that's what I'm going to do. If you guys want to know who I'm taking for the Dolphins-Ravens game, you have to watch the preview video for the Dolphins-Ravens game that'll come out either tomorrow or Saturday. Thinking Saturday. But yeah, if you want to know, watch it, break it down, who's in, who's out, all that jazz. So be sure to check that out. But other than that, be sure to comment below. Let me know what you guys think of the picks, who you guys are taking. If you're a fan of the team that we picked, are you happy? If you're a fan of the team that we didn't pick, let us know why we're wrong. Let us know all that stuff. But like usual, I'm going to get to your guys' comment of the day. So let's get to it. This comment comes from PolyKing305. And he says to me, hashtag comment of the day. We can hold a lot of teams to under 12 points a game with our defense. But if our offense can just not do any turnovers, we can honestly upset other teams. Also, I don't see any weakness on our offense except O-line. What he says there is very, very true and very sophisticated. Essentially, our defense is going to surprise a lot of people. A lot of people think our defense is going to suck. I don't. From what I saw in preseason, which was just the most vanilla things possible, just to imagine what he actually is going to incorporate and what he's going to actually incorporate with blitzes and pressures and dropbacks and all this like crazy maneuvering, I think the defense is going to be our strongest point of the team. And we can get pick sixes, scoop and scores, all that stuff to, get points on defense. What the offense needs to do is just do what we're instilling, which is just a hard-nosed, run-style, beat-you-up offense just to chew the... Like, if we don't score, obviously I want to score. That's just, if you think I don't, that's stupid. But if we don't score, at least keep the defense off the field for a while and tire their defense out by running the ball, short passes, running the ball, and then open up deep. A lot of those short pass, play action moves. Then all of a sudden the defense will come out and just start 3-and-outing people. And then here comes the offense again. Gives us more chances to score, gives us more chances to march down the field. So I do agree with what PolyKing305 says. He also says he doesn't see a lot of weakness except the O-line, and I agree. I think our wide receiver core is really great. I think our running back core is really great. Quarterbacks, I would prefer to have a little bit better quarterbacks, but they're not bad. They're not bad quarterbacks, but they're not a quarterback that'll make the team better. These are the quarterbacks that need the team to make them better. The offensive line is where we'll see what happens Sunday, and we'll see if they can hold these Ravens back. But thank you, PolyKing305, for the comment. Like I said, be sure to comment below, regardless if you're a Dolphin fan or not. I picked every game this week, so be sure to comment below. and I will pick you guys' comments for the preview video for comment of the day. Just put hashtag comment of the day in front of it if you want to be in comment of the day. If I say comment of the day one more time, I'm going to jump out the window. But be sure to follow me on Twitter. As of me recording this, I'm 4 followers away from 1,000 Twitter followers, which is crazy, which I want to thank a lot of you guys because some of you guys even made Twitter handles to follow me on Twitter, which you don't have to do. But be sure to go check me out on Twitter. Retweet everything as soon as it comes out. Be sure to check out the Bit Boys as well. New games. Again, it got a little slow because we're doing a rebrand. We're playing new games. We're recording new games. So it got a little slow, but I promise you more games are going to come out quicker, sooner, and faster. So be sure to go over, check out the Bit Boys. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up because literally in 2 more days, we are back to football, Miami Dolphins football. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It also lets me know that you like these pick videos. It makes me know that you guys like what I do when you guys give thumbs up. You guys have been killing the thumbs up lately, like 200 plus every video, and I really do appreciate that. If you're watching this on DolphinsTalk.com, how are you doing? If you don't know about DolphinsTalk.com, it's a website that has a ton of Dolphin content on it. Podcasts, beat writers, even other YouTubers. Be sure to go check it out. If you haven't hit that red button yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I got a ton planned. Next week, I'm going to give you guys advice on fantasy, who to pick in your lineup. Then we got the picks video. I got pregame, postgame. Got a ton of stuff. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. But other than that, I'll see you either Friday or Saturday with my preview for the Dolphins-Ravens game. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.